Hello guys and welcome back to another video. Honestly speaking, literally now is just going to be me giving you guys some updates for the timeline and for what's going on. So to follow up past the last couple of videos in case you watched all of them. So I'll touch upon the meeting with Pia. Haven't followed up with her yet. Actually no, I shot her a message, no response. So you could probably know what that means. With Helder, as I said inside the last video, that by Friday, which is today, we would hear back from him and follow up with him. So he hasn't spoken to his business partners or his advisors yet. So waiting to hear back from him to next week. So what I actually do is I won't end this video today. I will wait until next week because there's actually nothing to show so I started this video yesterday when I was cold calling. And I cold called one person, then I went to the hospital, then I went about my life. But what I can actually show you, because yeah, I came back from hospital and I was feeling so tired after hospital that I literally decided to be a bum. From being a bum, well, it wasn't a bum. I was just playing chess for quite a while, playing chess with my friends in the night time. Actually, I'll talk about something that happened afterwards that actually mentally woke me up. But yeah, did that and then didn't record anything else. Basically, did nothing. Not really did nothing, but I didn't do a lot around that time in terms of the business. So then came into today, and once again, there wasn't really much to show prior, apart from the fact that um, we started outreaching today. Somebody responded, so one of the people who responded yesterday, they told me to call them today. Call them today, and when we spoke today, I actually ended up from calling them to straight away booking them onto a meeting. We ended up having a meeting today, and you'll see the results later. I will spoil it now because I'm not gonna clip it up. I feel like I might even actually no. I'll pause it here, put the video.
Because I don't, yeah. So I don't want you to like waste your time, obviously, and
Yeah.
if I'm not someone that's in your price bracket for affording this kind of service, then yeah, we
hmm
can.
So in terms of our prices, we have multiple different packages.
Okay.
From literally speaking to you, the package that we have decided, because I went ahead and spoke to my business partner, we've taken a deep look at your business, and the package that we are offering today would actually be the perfect fit for you. So I can show you exactly how the return on investment breakdown will be. It's not going to be charging you millions and billions of dollars. We are aiming
Yeah.
for both me and both comfortable for you. As we are bringing in new technology into the industry, we do want for the people who we first start to work with. So the price
Yeah.
range is just it's not in the thousands. It's not up there. It's mid three figures if anything.
Okay.
Is that fine for you?
Well, let me see what it would
In
include
terms of
because obviously I need to see so mid three figures. So you're looking at 500 and something
roughly
per month.
per month, yes.
Yeah, no, that's not in my budget because basically at the moment I've just got a refurb. So
hmm
yeah, it's not in my budget at all.
Okay, and is the main reason why you say that is because you would need to basically have a good return on investment so that you can be paying for that.
Yeah.
Essentially, okay, that's completely understandable. In terms of that, I would actually love to show you the exact breakdown of how the system actually pays for itself. So when it comes to paying the upfront costs or paying for example, a month-to-month service, of
Yeah.
money, that's the whole plan. As I've spoken about, we went ahead and spoken about it, me and my business partner, and yeah, the reason why we have said such a actually a lowball price for that, is because the return on investment is pretty much so it's easy. The system pays for itself. It's not we don't
Yeah.
go out there your money or make your life a lot harder. As you even just said, we didn't know your situation prior, but you just let me know you're going through a refurb. But I want to show you that the investment into this is not even a cost or a risk. It's actually just a return on investment, and it will be yielding a multiple fit return that you would never even seen from somewhere else. Trying to work with us full time, we are more than happy to go through with that.
Okay. And do you do referrals? Say if I got another business on board with you guys, what would I be able to
hmm
get? I
Actually, we
have a
don't
few
have.
friends that might be interested and a clinic that's quite big in London in Knightsbridge. So
Yeah,
do you do a
we
referral?
ourselves, we actually don't have a referral program right now, but that's actually something we can go back and actually think about because if we were to start working with you and then you was to refer somebody, be more than happy to give you a percentage or give you an upfront fee as well once we start working with
Yeah,
them.
same way that yeah, obviously with every business, I'll be more motivated to refer more people to you.
Exactly, exactly that.
Because another thing as well is the same way with by word of mouth that you deliver a good service, people tell their friends, and then they come to work with you. Same thing with us. We care about our clients at the sole front of our heart. We want to ensure that we deliver a good service to the point where just by having this good service, you will tell people about our business.
Yeah.
So yeah, what we can do. So I'm gonna assume you'll be happy to move forward with things if you get the first month for free.
Yeah. And how would
Okay,
you get
perfect.
my clients? Do I have to give you my database or?
Yeah. So how are you? What is your current database? How are you currently communicating with people?
At the moment, I am in the midst of creating a new database with all my current clients and then potential clients on a separate thing. But I've got someone making that at the moment. I don't know
Mm-hmm.
when that's going to be completed. But at the moment, I've
Mm-hmm.
just got it all in my phone. I don't really have a system in place.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
So it'll just be that database probably. For current clients that have come to me before, I would have them all on a database.
You see the whole, can I ask you about the system that you're currently building? The
It's
person who's
just a
building it,
Google Sheets.
it's just, so somebody's building a Google Sheets for you. The current clientele that you have. Oh, that's
Yeah,
even there. That's that. The way that you currently communicate with these people, is it through like messages and WhatsApp?
yeah, yeah,
Okay. Okay. That's a good understanding. So yeah, what we can do. There's a bonus that we offer our clients. It's called a database reactivation. So
yeah,
this type of will be often is a referral side of database activation because, for example, you have enough people coming in and your Google reviews are good. So I have three bonuses. It's either Google review blast campaign, which is where we try to tell people to leave Google reviews. We either have a database activation where we try to get these people to come back to deliver treatments, or we have a referral program, the database activation, where we go through and then contact these people and try to incentivize them to get onto the referral program. So what we can do, yeah, what I'll do, I'll take your email down inside of the chat. And then alongside of that is I'll send you some more information for you to get a good look at. Our onboarding process is literally easy. I'll send you a Google Doc, and from that Google Doc, just fill out that information. And once you have this database made, what I can do is we can go through and actually contact these people for you, so you don't have to think about doing that. We'll reactivate these people, get them onto a referral system, and even from then, you can start seeing a return on investment just from the database reactivation.
yeah.
So
Okay, that's fine.
perfect. So, even can you do me a favor? If you can send me your email into the chat that me and you were just contacted in, and I will send you an email regarding all of the information that we spoke about today. I'll also send you the link to this meeting when it downloads, so you can show Shannon afterwards as well.
Okay.
Perfect. It's been a pleasure talking to you, Rena,
You
and
too. Thank
I
you.
can see you soon.
All right then. Thank you.
Perfect. See you later. Enjoy your evening.
So now you've seen the video. So from that you would see from that meeting you would see that okay, we're going to be working with this person. Sadly, we're not going to be working with her, and the reason why is because one, we can already tell she's going to be. If you guys hear screaming, sorry, my sister playing the game, but we can already tell she's not going to be at least enthusiastic to work with us. One, because we've actually offered it to her for free. And the thing about offering it for free is that people just don't take it seriously. And this is the confusing part of me and my business partner have run into, is the fact that we legitimately have a one-of-one offer that we are selling to people. But for some reason, these people see this offer and they still say no. And I get very, at least his confusing part is the fact that there are marketers out there who have been able to sell to these people. So he's like, how the heck have they been able to do this? Like, he thought the hardest part was just having somebody to sell. And now that me and him are working together to sell it, well, I'm doing the sell side of it, but he was in it prior to me because obviously he started the business and then I co-founded with him. But he was thinking, okay, all he needs is somebody good with sales and the offer should be sold. But now I'm involved in the sales and we're selling it. How is it still not being snatched up? Like he's like people should be gnashing their teeth at it. So he's like, how is there? Imagine we're just like a regular marketing company would not be able to even get a conversation with the majority of these people. Like the main way that I'm even getting meetings is that I'm completely destroying the leading with marketing and mindset that these people have. That we're just a marketing company, but we are not a marketing company. So because of that, that's been helping me get meetings. But we're like, imagine we was just a marketing company. What would you do then? Just completely get destroyed out of the market, for starters. And then two, um, what else was I talking about? Yeah, the me and him were going through and discussing like, yeah, like it's actually so hard. Like we didn't expect it to be this hard to land like a real client for real, for real. Like sure we got Jessica, but once again wasn't dead serious. As you just seen, that girl wasn't like dead serious. Like she said yeah, but obviously she hasn't followed up with us since I've messaged her, hasn't responded to the email yet, and you don't really feel like a huge level of enthusiasm to start working together. The only person who we felt like that is Helder, but now he has to go back and discuss these things. So potentially, hopefully, by the grace of God, it should be a yes to him actually being our first client. But once again, we haven't had a person who's like, yes, I'm fully ready to go and do the work, because it's not easy to build this offer. It's not easy to get this thing set up. So we need somebody who's fully committed as much as we are committed to helping them, for them to actually help themselves. And it is so confusing, and it's to touch back upon to the video that I made I think, when was it, last week I made it, but it was probably a long time ago after this video, about me saying dark side of business, like how hard business really is. Like the startup is one of the hardest phases. Like we are trying to explain why we're essentially Tesla right now. Of course, we're not Tesla, but in terms of the phase that Tesla went through when they bought electric cars and they're like, yeah, we're trying to sell electric cars to the people, and people weren't hearing it. That's what we're trying to do right now. And eventually we'll get the same success where people are seeing the offer now and they're just brushing it past. But eventually all these people are going to be screaming for the offer. And it's just sticking through to the point where it gets to that phase. And now what we're going to do, we're changing our approach. So this whole time we've been doing just SMSs alongside of me trying to plan content. But now what we're going to try and do is lead with content. Main reason is because SMS is stupid expensive. It's cost my business partner around £50, 50, I think it's £50 or $50 a day, to pay for the SMS charge, and it's just not worth it, especially if we're getting these people on meetings, but they're just not qualified enough. And the main reason what we think it is one, because they haven't been fully nurtured. We're not getting qualified people. The best thing that's happening right now is SMS these people. I respond to them in SMS, and then after that, I call them and then I get in a meeting with them. That's not enough nurturing. Would rather have these people watching a full catalog and a database of content which I've created, and then they book the meeting on, and then I can just dissect exactly what we can do for them. It's a completely different change in positioning. When I get on meetings with people now, I have to explain our positioning and then try and sell the offer. But if somebody knew our positioning prior and then I'm able to sell the offer to them, it's a lot easier. So now we're gonna go down that avenue. It's cheaper and it's probably the smartest thing we can possibly do right now. We aren't getting qualified people. And if we do get Hilda as our first client, well then it's just an even smarter thing to do. So the goal now is literally just to build up a catalog of content. I'm so up with this type of content. Like today for me is May the 9th. I think yeah, May the 9th. I don't know what day this video is coming out, but how far away it's been truly shows to you how ahead I am in content. And then alongside of that is I'm very ahead inside of content for my personal development channel, or my main channel currently. And I'll even put two clips from I recorded two videos today, so you'll see two clips from today's video right now. They avoid responsibility and train your brain to see problems and not solutions. Now that is that's a huge problem to have in life, because if you don't see problems if you only see problems and you don't see problems that need to be solved, and you don't have a mindset that cultivates solutions for certain problems, you won't be able to achieve certain things, because literally business and life and achieving your potential is a game of solving problems. Currently in my business, we're just trying to solve the problems of our clients. We won't be able to achieve anything if we don't solve their problems. Don't start the assignment, just open a file. Don't aim for an hour, aim for 5 minutes. Action reduces friction, momentum takes over. So one of the worst things you can possibly do is actually scare your brain into not starting something, or scare your brain away from doing something. And the way that you do that is make a task too hard for it to imagine it doing, or install the pain or install the fear from doing this thing without ever even starting it. The best possible thing you can possibly do is start small. Just it's like dipping your toes into the pool to see whether it's too hot or too cold. And then you jump into the pool after you realize it's not even that bad. That is how it works. You want the momentum to kick in. So let's say you, as I said, rather than saying start the assignment, just open a file. Rather than saying, okay, I'm going to get my homework done, just put your pen to the paper and start. And once you've started, you won't even be thinking about it, and the momentum will start. And you just keep going until you need to get the thing done. When I come to make these whiteboard videos, it is a lot of writing. And I really can't be bothered. But before I even think about how much I can't be bothered, I just start. I write the title, I start writing from point one. By the time I reach point two, I'm flipping tired. I don't even want to go anymore. But I'm like, you know what? I've already started. I might as well finish. And usually I get hungry, or I don't even think I get hungry. I just get cravings. And around the time when I'm getting the cravings, and now I'm even going to be, so that means I'm so far ahead, I can just be focusing on clinic flow. I am going to plan 2 more whiteboard videos so that I have 6 videos done for this month in what, a week. So now it's just like, okay, I'm just going to keep building up a catalog and a bank of so much content to the point where I have so much content that I can just be sending it to my editors. They can focus on that. Alongside of that, I can actually sit back and focus on editing the clinic flow content when I start creating it. Yeah, now we're just going to be trying to build up social proof, build up the pages, build up the LinkedIn, build up the Instagram, build up the YouTube channel, build up all these sorts of things, because once they're built, it's so easy to leverage with that and have the VSL page and just send everyone to this funnel page. So yeah, that's going to be the main plans right now. Uh, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's everything. It's tough. We're going through that hustling period, and sorry about them. Yeah, we're going through this hustling period. We just gotta stay inside the trenches, man. Like, this is really, really, really trench work. But all I can't wait for is when I'm sitting back and watching these videos in about 10 years, and I'm like, bro, look what I was going through then, and then look at me now. That is the plan. But it's just sticking through it right now to the point where I can say that. And then to swing back to what I was talking about, what happened yesterday. So this is what really helped this mental switch. So from when I left my job, I knew I was going to get my payslip that was coming. And I was like, cool, I'm going to get around 1.2, 1.3K for the work I've done. Yeah. So yesterday comes now, and I see around 550 to about £600 getting sent into the bank. And I'm thinking, hold on a minute, where's my 1 point something K? Before I raise any disputes, I just go look at the payslip, and I see £600 deductions from holiday pay. Instantly in my mind, I remembered. So when I went Paris earlier in the year, around March, I used holiday pay from work, obviously. But the issue is, since I left the job early, they're going to deduct a certain amount of holiday pay because obviously I've left early. If I stayed there for the whole year, it would have been fine. I would have got all 28 days I was entitled. Sorry, my arm can't even hold myself up. I was entitled to for holiday pay. But obviously, since I left early, I wasn't entitled to all of the holiday pay. Only a certain amount which I was entitled to. And what that meant was, when I saw that pay slip, instantly, man, like as an instant switch. You know when it's like people are sitting there, it's like they've zoned out, and then you have their ear goes mute and all this sort of thing. Like, I was like, hold on a minute. There's no security. There's no next pay slip. There's no nothing. If I don't go out there and do the work, if I don't be outreaching people, if I don't try and land a client, if I don't land a client soon, there's no money at all. Like, the life that I'm currently living now, where I'm currently creating so much content, paying my editors, where I'm currently spending £200 a month on food, it all disappears completely. I can only do the bare minimum after if I don't make enough money. So in my mind, I was like, hold on a minute. There's now a mental switch where I have to double down. I have to go a lot harder. And even from then, that's when I messaged Holder at like 12, like 11 in the night. And I messaged the other person. So the person I said is my family friend who was inquiring about the price. In her mind, once again, she says she wants to wait until she's busy before she can start working with us. Now, my mind is like, that don't make no sense, because obviously we are the people who could make you more busy. I've shown you my front end side and the back end side of the system. Both of those two will generate you a whole entire unpredictable amount of growth. But she didn't hear it, she didn't see it. So once again, just going to have to wait. Our plan literally is, once we get our first client and we completely skyrocket this person's business, every single person after that is getting charged full price. We're not doing no limited prices, no nothing. Every single person is going to get charged full price, because the first person to really get their hands on this and see this level of success, they deserve it. Because I feel like, I don't know if this is a UK thing or like just a London, but most likely a UK thing, because we're speaking to the whole of England. These people in England just don't want to grow their businesses. Like, when we're outreaching people, they're saying, I have too many clients, or I can't manage things, or I'm happy where I am, or I want organic growth, or all these sorts of things, or just no thank you for the dumbest reasons. I'm thinking, don't you people realize that within a year of with our system, you could exit your business and literally live a passive life. You could hire somebody else to do the treatments, and you could live a completely passive life. Or you could be in the middle of a business that's currently booming. But they're like, no, they don't want that. They like the slowness. I'm thinking, am I talking to crazy people? I don't understand what's going on. Maybe it's just an England thing. I honestly don't know. But that's what we're currently dealing with. So yeah, just to let me ramble on and get out this venting session that I needed. Still getting back into it. So what I'm gonna do now, I've literally just finished editing the last video to this one. I'm gonna start editing this one. There's not really much to edit. It's just this, the cold calling, and then the meeting. And then I am going to plan the VSL video, because I want to get that recorded tomorrow, so we can build out the funnel and then start sending out content, and then I can start posting content on YouTube. So you guys will be seeing all of these fun stuff that are going to be happening. And I'll catch you guys literally either tomorrow or whenever next thing something exciting happens. I'm still injured. I've actually feeling a lot better now. I've taken off the cast from going to hospital. For some reason, my left knee started playing up before. Well, now when it wasn't, and my right Achilles is still moving a little bit shaky, but hopefully I'll be healed within like the following week, and I'll be back in the gym, just living life again. So as I said, keep seeing you guys on. It's like every single time that I want to be a bum and just do admin work, I have to cold call somebody. So somebody just messaged me and they would like a quick phone call. So no more white noise. Let me cold call them real quick for you guys. Let's see how it goes. Hello. Good morning. This is Nelson. I was just messaging you. How are you? Nice, nice. So as I said inside of the message, yeah, about getting you 2 to 3 more patients within the next 30 days in terms of I can make you generate the ones that you currently have into more returning patients. So I just want to ask a few questions. As I said, I was looking at you guys online, we're looking at your business online, and I've seen that you currently do have some good treatments that you're delivering. How long have you been doing this for? Roughly. Just so I can get a good time frame of like how long have you been in the industry for? 20 years. And how long have you had this business up for? And how long have you had this business up for? Sorry, but can you hear me now? Yeah. I said, how long have you had a new you health and beauty up for? 10, 15 years. Okay, so I'm gonna assume, yeah. Do you usually just deliver to your most likely regular clientele? At all? Can you hear me now? Yeah, there we go. I said, for the majority of your treatments, are you delivering to your main clientele? So like, is it returning people who just keep coming back? So as you said, you've been open for 10 to 15 years, right? Is your main clientele the same people who keep coming back? So you get more new people in now. How do you get those new people in? Yellow pages. What's a yellow page? A yellow page. Did you say a yellow page? Oh, another form of advertisement. Okay. So roughly how many treatments are you delivering per month? Okay. Okay, okay. So are you running this business alongside of working a job? Are you running this business alongside working a job or something? Okay. So you wanna get back into it essentially? Okay. Okay, okay, okay. So when was the last time you delivered a treatment? When was the last time you delivered a treatment? Last week. Okay, so you still have clientele, but it's not. Okay. Okay, okay. So and you're currently not running any form of advertisement? Okay, 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 okay. Is there any reason particular for that? Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's a solo entrepreneur business. Okay, okay, okay. Understandable. And are you currently running out of your house or are you running out of a clinic? Are you currently running out of your house or running out of a clinic? From home. Okay. Okay, okay. So in terms when you was having more frequent treatments, where was you operating on? Was people booking in and then messaging you or texting your phone number or calling you? Or did you have like a separate booking system? Calling you. Okay. And did you store their numbers as a specific like for example, let's say it was Stacy, would it be Stacy patient or something like that? Is it not sounding well? My phone is in my face. I don't know. Maybe it's because of the service where I am. Apologies about that. Sorry, but yeah. So in terms of what we was talking about via the message, as I said that we could turn every patient you get into 2 to 3 new ones. What my business operate with and what we function in, we are a system building company, and we basically turn each of your patients, the current people who you're treating now, and we turn them into basically referral people for your business. And the way that we do this is that when they come and get a treatment delivered, we'll basically incentivize them to one, become loyal. So as you said, people are coming back once or twice a month, or once or 1 month or every 2 months. In that break that they're gone, we would incentivize them to invite somebody else to come back into the business, and through that we turn each person into basically we maximize their value. So rather than somebody coming and then disappearing for 1 or 2 months, whilst they're gone, they may refer somebody else to come back into the business and get a treatment done. For example, if it was, let's say somebody was to get done threading, and they've got the threading done, and then they go away for about a week or two. Whilst they're gone, we could say to them, okay, we would give you this. For example, would say your next threading will be free if you refer somebody, or you'll get 15% off your next threading if you refer somebody. Yeah. So how does that sound? Did you say that you've done something like this before in the past? Was it fully automated? So we have a system that would fully automate this. So rather than it being a manual thing where you even have to think about it, we build it one time, and once it is built, it is done from there. And from then, it is a seamless process where people can come, refer other people, and it's basically like a snowball effect that each time you complete a treatment, that person gets back into the system, and they start to refer other people. So what the way that we do this, I wouldn't give you the charge directly here now. It would be the best possible way for me to show you exactly what we can offer you would be for us to get onto a sit down meeting where I can show you as it's a visual thing. So what we can do is if I can take a time sometime this week when it'll be good for you, we can get on a quick meeting. I can show you exactly how we can run this for you. Would that be okay? Budget is very tight. How much would you be willing to invest into yourself? Mm-hmm. I completely understand that. The charges that we would be offering would, as I said before, once again, it varies. So I can't really give you an exact price on. I can give you a price and range. We do have some clients that are on £100 a month packages, some clients that are on £1,000 a month packages. So it just varies between there. £100 and then up to £1,000. So we have some clients on that, yes. once again, it varies on clientele base because some people may need one thing, whereas some people may need another. So it's different things depending on the person. So as I said before, the best possible way would be for us to get onto a meeting and for me to show this to you. And then we can sit down and discuss what price works best for you and what exactly will be needed.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
And how did you get my, I guess you probably got my number online. What company are you from?
It's from, it's, yeah, so I have my own company. It's me and my business partner, and we run it, and we are called Clinic Flow. And we help dental and aesthetic clinics build the first ever self-grown patient ecosystem that maps
Your company name? I beg your pardon.
Clinic Flow.
Spell that for me?
Clinic and then Flow.
Clinic, that's like in clinic.
Yep. And then Flow.
Clinic Flow, did you say?
Yep.
FLOW.
Yep.
So that's your company.
Yep.
Can you kind of have you got a link or something? Or
Yeah. But I have a website.
you have a website? If you don't mind, yeah, I'd like to have a look at it.
Yeah, what I can do, we'll continue this through message. I will get a good time from you, and then we can get a meeting set up. Alongside that, I'll send you our website.
After this, what's going to happen?
I said after this phone call, because I have to call somebody else as well. What I will do is we'll continue through messages. I will send you our website so you can take a look at it, and then after that, we can discuss a good time for us to get on a meeting.
Okay.
Perfect. And what's your name, by the way?
My name's Nita.
Nita. Lovely to meet you, Nita. I'm Nelson once again. Okay, so we'll continue through messages. I'll talk to you soon, yeah?
Okay.
Perfect. See you later. Bye-bye. We're not working together. Main issue is because, yeah, we're not working together because I won't even lie. I took a look at her business and she is very, very low ticket, like extremely low ticket. So from seeing that, I was like, okay, the only way I can work with this person is this. They are a driven person. So for me to really push in and try to work with somebody, there's two options. Your business is either high ticket or you are a driven person who's in mid ticket. If you're low ticket, I'll take a phone call, but I most likely won't go forward because I know you won't even want to pay for our packages. So I spoke to her, and from the beginning of the phone call, when she was saying, she hasn't delivered treatments in a while, she has one person, instantly from there, I said, okay, it's not going to work because our package is literally for the hardworking people. If we're not going to do the hard work, it's going to struggle for our package to actually be useful for them. Because if they don't have enough clientele, like she doesn't run advertisement right now, she doesn't have basically anything right now, and she even said she was debating on whether she should close the business or not. If it's like that and she's not driven right now, we can't motivate her. We can't just start taking money from her and suddenly she'll feel motivated to do the work. It's not really going to work. We want to find people who are motivated and really disciplined in doing the work, and then we can start helping them out. So yeah, never mind that. I'm about to go shower and get changed, and then I will get back into the trenches as I was just doing something else. And I think I have to call somebody at 1 and it's currently 12. So I'll be back in a second. Welcome back, guys. Another day, another hustle. So from yesterday when I was talking to people, hopefully you guys can hear me. I'm going to keep the mic there because I just can't be bothered to keep swapping over. But from yesterday, there were two people who I was speaking to, and we basically ended up saying we want to call each other today. Literally told them I'm gonna call them at 1. It's 12:59 right now, and I was just looking at their business, and they are literally the first business I've seen that fully do not show their prices. They literally only operate through consultation. So it's looking like you have to put your name, email, phone number, preferred language, preferred time, and then you send an inquiry. So I'm definitely going to ask them about this because that is very confusing. I've never seen somebody do that before. But yeah, I'm literally just going to search them up again because yeah, this is very, very confusing. But maybe they're not in. Maybe I'm looking at the wrong people. Hold on, I might have been looking at the wrong people. I was probably looking at the wrong people. Yep, I was most definitely. No, the thing about it is that there's so many of them with the same name. So it's literally almost impossible to find out. Hold on, actually I can just check their phone number. Okay, so I found the right people. So this person is called, yeah. Okay, well, I found them. So let me just give them a call and see if we can offer them.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail.
Uh-oh. Well, no answer. So what I'll do, my plan for the rest of the day now is literally just be planning stuff and then record the VSL. So I've said I'm gonna stay downstairs because when I'm in my room, I feel more tempted to lie down or to procrastinate. So I said for today, I'm gonna stay downstairs and do work. Of course, I would go upstairs later on because I need to record 2 whiteboard videos for my main channel. So what I'll do is I'll go up there, plan them. But my main focus now is to get the VSL done. So I'm gonna sit here, turn off the camera. Actually, I might set up the camera over there or something like that. But I'm gonna put my earphones in, get my white noise in, and start creating this presentation. We'll get it recorded, get it edited, just so I can send it to my business partner, upload it to the funnel. Then from then, literally just spamming content for Clinic Flow. So you guys will keep watching on and seeing what's going on.
Could you tell me a bit about yourself? So who am I receiving this text from?
So my name is Nelson, and I'm one of the co-founders of a business called Clinic Flow, and we are basically helping dental and aesthetic clinics build the first ever self-grown patient ecosystem.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's what led me to shoot you the message, and yeah, so we're basically trying to get into the space of dental and aesthetics.
So do you I guess help out a few businesses at the minute?
Yeah, so we currently have one client, and as I said, we brought new technology into the industry. We are basically leading the market shift as to way that clinics scale, and yeah, so we've been running for about 2 months now, and that's basically it. Yeah,
And who are you doing this with?
me and my business partner.
So the two of you and you've got one client at the minute.
Yes.
And how long have you been on that client at the minute?
For the past about week or so.
Okay.
So
What is it
we're
that
still,
you do?
pardon?
What is it that you do to support them?
So yes, we've actually installed a system. Well, we're currently in the building phase with them as well because they've seen the opportunity now, and obviously they've grabbed it. And yeah, so we're in the building phase with them, where the main offer that they've taken is basically the one that we've offered you, which is the referral backend side of things. So the way that would actually get you these new patients is actually we'll use your current client base and basically get them onto a referral system where they start to refer other people, causing your clinic to snowball. So that's what I spoke about with not even a single penny being spent on advertisement. So a lot of other, well, I wouldn't say others because we aren't like them, but what a lot of marketing agencies try and do is they will go and contact people, say we'll get you all these leads, but essentially they're saying to them, you start paying for Google ads and then we try and run it for you and you pay us to do that. That's not what we do. We create a system, a foolproof proven system using psychology so that the current patients that you have, the current clients that you have, basically become workers for your business and they refer other people to come into the business.
And what industry is the other business at the minute?
But they are in teeth whitening.
What, sorry?
Teeth whitening.
Teeth whitening. Okay.
Yeah.
And you're aware of our business?
Oh, you know aesthetics?
No. It's fine. You probably approach quite a few people at the minute, but we do cupping therapy.
Cupping therapy. Okay. Could you let me know what your website is so I can actually take a look at it?
Website's not the best, but it's SEN.
SEN. Ooh, let me take a look at it. So I got SEO-G. Okay. Thank you. Let me take a look at it. Okay. Got some good reviews on there. So different types of treatments. Do you not have your prices on the website?
No.
Okay, so how do people get the price? Do they have to go for a consultation with you?
Yeah, they have to come to this number, give me a call, and see what they need, and then I can send them a price if I do have a prices I send to them.
Okay. And are you the solo? Are you running the business by yourself basically, or is it you and the team?
I'm the one that takes all the bookings and everything, but basically a business that I run for my mum.
Okay.
So it's a female oriented business, like it's for female patients more.
Yeah. Of course, yeah. I can see it. I went onto the
And
Instagram. Females only. Then it's got a phone number there.
yeah, so I just literally take the bookings and I just arrange it with her. So the price, no one ever makes a complaint about the price. Like,
Yeah.
the price is fair.
Is it more
It's
mid
probably
ticket,
the
low
same.
ticket, high ticket?
It's an average of 50, 60, £60. It's a home visit included, so my mum comes to your home.
Yeah.
Offers a service in London. Whereabouts are you based?
We are in London as well, yeah. Southeast.
Yeah, whereabouts?
Like Greenwich.
Okay, we're Crystal Palace, so we're southeast as well.
Okay, nice.
But we offer it around London. So my mum's been doing this for the past 10 years. I'm
Wow.
obviously the one that creates the website, the Google page, the Instagram,
Yeah.
everything myself. But I'm working, I'm busy, so
It's a lot to manage, isn't it?
it is. Yeah, I'm a very busy guy myself. So when I saw your text, I was interested. But you get so many of these text calls, whatever.
Yeah, so many of these scams and lies, yeah.
But
Yeah.
you do sound genuine, so I was just trying to like, you didn't bother me again, which was nice.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, let me give this guy a call.
Perfect. Yeah, I'm happy to hear that you're interested. And one, yeah, we aren't trying to be like everybody else. We're not trying to just shove our product down people's faces. We understand the quality and the value, and anyone who grabs it, they just reap the rewards from there. So we just let our product talk for itself.
The
But
thing is, what was you, because you're fairly new into this 2 months now,
yeah,
For you to be able to find me clientele,
yeah.
do I just let you do your thing and I see the results myself in 2 months?
Essentially, yeah. It's what it's called. It's a self-grown system. And the thing about it is that it's literally in the title, self-grown. So the system is built one time. We sit down together. So for example, let's say we were to go ahead after this. I'll take a time. Me and you'd get into a meeting together. I'll show you exactly what the system looked like and how exactly it can actually save you revenue and generate you more revenue. From then, you would fill out an onboarding form, which would basically just have us information that we can use to build the system for you. The system is built one time. Once the system is built, month to month, you just see your business grow without any form of thinking done afterwards. It's literally just that.
Do you do this for only like on foot businesses, like someone like a patient, like, or do you do like e-commerce brands as well?
So the main thing right now is that we're trying to focus towards clinics and businesses around that. So for example, Teeth Whitening they can have clinics, they can have a service-based business. So yeah, it's basically an on-foot business because right now, obviously as we said, we're new, so we are trying to build up our foot in terms of aesthetic and dental because the main thing is that there's a lot of high-ticket people in there. So when we want to charge like the full entire price for our systems, we can get a good price from those people because obviously it's a much high-ticket industry. But yeah, for the meantime, we are focusing just on the clinic side of things.
Okay, but the thing is, my mom doesn't really have a clinic. She does home visits.
Yeah. So this is the thing as well. In terms of it, we are, as I said, our ideal clients are high ticket clinic owners, but we actually work with literally anybody within the space. So she is within, essentially, it's not fully aesthetics, but it's something along the line like that. The same way teeth whitening isn't dental, but we could put underneath dental. So as I've seen, she does cupping, wet cupping, leech therapy, massages, earwax removal, these sorts of things. It's not aesthetics, but it could fall underneath along those lines that we could actually still work with them because it's basically the same thing. It's still a system-based type of business.
I got you. Okay. And let's say your clientele is good, so I get like 10 clients a
Yeah.
month. So then what's the discussions we have in the next 2 months? Then what's your prices? What am I looking to pay if things go well?
Oh, so okay. So once again, yeah, we're not a contract-based company. We operate through literally just the way that we were talking. We would be obviously sit on the first meeting, negotiate a good price, a price that works for us, a price that works for you. Would go ahead with that for around the first 2 to 3 months, or at least until you see a lot of results. And then once you see that, we'll have another meeting to discuss rising prices or whether we keep the price the same. We operate our prices based off results. We don't just want to come there and steal all your money. It's not really like that. Our system speaks for itself. So once you start to see results, or we get to a point in time where you are making enough money where we can say, okay, then this is the price for the full system. We would like to raise the price of that. You'll be making so much money to the point where you wouldn't even care about having to see that raise in price because we'll be making so much from the system. even from that as well.
I'm just trying to see because the time you're gonna put into this,
Yeah,
it's gonna be more or less the same time you put in the clientele. I get back, I guess, God decides that. As in, like, it's just, you know, if it works out, it works out. If I get 10, 20%, but I was trying to see for your time and your partner that
yeah.
you're in putting into this. 6 months later, what am I looking to pay on rough figures, give or take £500? What am I looking to pay so that I know, okay, cool, this is something that I can set back. I don't have to deal with nothing. You guys are dealing with it all. And I'll probably ask you what more, like, I've got questions in my mind. If someone makes a phone call for a booking, who takes the call, and is there a booking? What exactly is the service that you're given to be able to get clientele? Because I can see the pressure it takes off from my side.
Yeah.
What you do, does that mean that I then have to take 50 phone calls a day because I don't have time for that? So it's like, what is it that you're gonna
Yeah, that's even an
provide?
amazing
What is
question.
it that you're providing?
So we are providing a full system. What we can do, I'll explain this and then we can get onto a quick meeting. Probably whenever the time is best for you, and I can show you the exact system and how it would basically work. So one thing is you'll definitely be getting in more patients, but from hearing and speaking to you, more patients is also going to be a struggle for you to maintain because you're the person that takes all the phone calls. So we have something
So
called
is
an
it myself that takes the phone calls and everything? Yeah.
no. You can't really take the phone calls, right?
No, I'm asking you. So is that within your service? Do you take that phone call, or should I have them try hire someone to take the phone
Oh
call?
no, we have
Look ahead.
it's part of the system. Phone calls, communication is all part of the system. So we would have something called an AI employee that would take the phone calls for you.
Who would take the phone calls?
An AI employee. So
An AI employee would
yeah,
take the phone calls.
a 24/7 AI employee. Pardon?
An AI would speak to the client,
Yep,
make the booking.
yep.
Okay, then I got language questions for that. So then sometimes, well, more times we've got like Turkish clientele that calls us,
Uh-huh. And they would be speaking in a completely different language.
and that would still work. It would be integrated.
Definitely. We can definitely have that integrated.
I'm just trying to see how good is your product because it's only tested on you're in a working stage with one client at the minute.
Yeah.
So do we? Okay, cool. It's probably work for us to.
T-
Oh, wait. 6 months later, what am I looking to pay? Honestly, like, what are you guys after here? If I'm making, cool, I've got clientele, I'm happy, but what is it that I'm paying you guys for your service?
So once again, as I said, the prices
Do
will
you have
all,
a price in mind?
I do not have a price. Currently, I have no price in mind. Currently, because obviously, as I said before, we have different prices for different clients, different prices for different packages. So the best possible thing, as I said, we can just get onto a meeting and discuss a price that you'll be happy with. And the thing about prices down the line, it would only be reflected on the return on investment we brought you down the line. So if there's
So if I'm making 10K, I'm giving you 1K.
you could say so, yeah. If you're making, let's say you're making 10K a month, we would probably most likely charge you the full price for the system, which is not taking away insane amounts. If you're making 15K, the thing is we don't charge higher than our full price. We have a set full price that once again different packages. So for example, I can't say to you the exact price because what you may need is completely different to what somebody else may need.
That's fine. You just need me to be able to say yes to the meeting because I don't want to hear 10K, I take 5K. I just want to see that.
Yeah, you can definitely. Yeah. This is the best thing. We'll get a meeting on together, and I'll show you everything so you can see it. How's that sound?
When are you guys free?
What day is today? Saturday. We could either do later today if you're free today, or we can do Monday, Tuesday, whatever time works best for you.
Monday to Friday, I'm really busy myself.
Is Would today be good for you?
Yeah, today would work.
What
How do
time?
we make the
Pardon?
on what platform?
It'll be a Google Meetings.
Google Meeting. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Is your business partner gonna be there?
No, it'll just be me.
And what does he do? Does he also make phone calls to clientele too?
None. I'm the leading on the sales side of things.
He's more like backstage getting.
Essentially, yeah. He focuses more on building out products and stuff.
I'll go to you. Do you
Yeah.
work as well along this?
I've literally left my job last month to focus completely onto the business.
Completely. And what was you doing before?
I was a supervisor at David Lloyd.
Okay, great.
Yeah. Real human you're talking to.
Yeah, no, I get it.
It's a lot. I know it's a lot to promise, but yeah, once you see it, you will completely understand the value. Especially as somebody who's working two jobs, as you're currently helping your mother manage this business, and then you're also working your job throughout the week. I understand it's a lot of work, and our system is literally aimed to just make sure that you free up as much time as possible.
So anything gives me myself, I had to get ready. What time today was work?
What time works for you? I can do any time. If you need some more time later on, we can do later on. If you wanted to do now, we could have done now.
And how long is the call?
It's roughly 30 minutes. Me and you, we've already spoken for about 15 minutes now. You have a good understanding. It's more just me showing you the system and then showing you probably what package would work best for you.
Okay, great. 2 o'clock?
2 o'clock? Sure, I think that works perfectly fine for me.
That works for you.
Yeah.
Okay.
What I'll do, I'll send the link to the side of the chat and then you can see it there and then just join from there, yeah?
You're gonna send me an iMessage?
Yeah, of the link to the meeting. Or I can send it to your email if you want that.
I'm just sending you my email. So if you could just send it, because it's the Gmail Google thing, right?
Yeah.
Alright, I just sent you my email.
Perfect. And what's your name, by the way?
First time.
Cherzan.
I just text you my name as well.
Perfect. Well, it was a pleasure speaking to you. I'll get the meeting link sent to you and I'll see you at 2.
Okay, no, great.
Perfect. See you then, bro.
Yeah, 2 o'clock.
See you later. Bye.
Thank you, bye.
Decent. I won't even lie to you guys. Hold on. Yeah, I won't even lie to you guys. I need to just message my editor real quick. That was very, very good. When he first called me, I was thinking, what the heck? Like, what's going on? Because I thought the person calling me back, but it wasn't them. Surprised this guy called me. I don't even know when I messaged him, but from listening to his situation, we can definitely help hit them. I've looked at his business. We'll most likely charge them a lower price. But I like his vision. The fact he said, if I'm making 10K, I'm not looking for you guys to charge me 5K, but if I'm making 10K, 1K, happy with. So I don't care what happens. I'm closing this guy today. I'm going to message my editor because he's messaging me about a video. I'm going to run to the toilet and then prepare for this meeting. So you guys will, is it on? Yes, it's on. I will, yeah. You guys will see the meeting most likely afterwards.
Yeah, literally, yeah, not to waste any time on certain things. So essentially, from speaking to you, the main issue right now is you are basically helping your mother run the business, but you also have your own things that you are managing. So I've gone through and taken a look, and a couple issues that are underlined. Firstly, with the website, have you spoken about it needs some updating because that would definitely help the brand identity. You have a good Instagram, but yeah, in terms of a website, if people are coming through and then they search you up and they go onto the website, for example, the contact button doesn't work, so I'd have to scroll down and then find your number. So that could mess things up. And I'm pretty sure I saw something earlier. I can't remember where I saw it. Yes, on the Instagram page, it's a different number to the page on the website.
Correct.
Yeah, is that one of the phone numbers your mum and then one of the phone numbers you?
Yeah, so the one on the website, because I run Google ads, you got a lot of random people calling, so that's myself answering that.
Okay.
But Instagram is people that my mum more or less know and follow type of thing. So then people then
Yeah.
call her through that, like through events, she gets to know and see, and then the like numbers on Instagram. So that's her number there, and my number's on
Okay.
where the
So what we
website.
can so you're currently running Google advertisement. I was going to ask about how you currently getting leads. So how are you actually currently getting leads?
I run Google ads, and anyone that searches cupping near me, or people do know about this, but not a lot. So then if someone's
Yeah,
suffering from like a shoulder pain or some back pain from the gym, if they pulled a muscle or whatever, however type of a way,
yeah.
they just search cupping near me. So my brand wouldn't be what they search for. I would just pop up
Yeah.
as sponsor,
Because
and
then
they'll,
they've searched up that thing, yeah.
yeah. And then I'll just receive phone calls and just arrange bookings for my mom, and my mom cracks on.
Time consuming?
It's just for me to be able to manage the phone calls, because I am actually a busy person myself, and my mom's obviously got English boundaries herself. So when someone does call, I do feel comfortable in a way where, okay, this guy knows what he's talking about. I feel comfortable in making a booking, and where it's a home visit, you do want someone that sounds a bit trusted, I guess. If my mum was to pick the phone
Yeah.
call up, I will come to your house and It's
They'll
like,
get a little bit scared.
yeah, like don't worry about it. I'm fine. I'll find someone else. So that's
Yeah, I understand.
but it is time consuming. Yes, I don't have the time for it. So I'm interested in hearing what you guys have so that to see what time I can save for
Just
myself.
roughly how much are you spending on Google advertisement?
I spend around £100 a month.
£100 a month. Cool. Would you say they're getting a good return on investment on that right now?
I get around. I do. Yeah, I would say fairly. Could be
Yeah.
better, but fairly. Where it's limited only to females, I do have a lot of guys calling like yourself and myself. Oh, bro, just injured my back. Can you? And I have to say no.
Okay.
And then that lets down 50% of the clientele, kind of a thing. So
okay. So the mum works with women. Yeah, am I correct?
yeah, my mom works for women only, female only.
I was gonna say the issue is I can see why you probably get men calling. On the website, it says services. We offer 6 different services in a very professional manner. All males and females are welcome. Please let us know if you have any inquiries. So if you're running Google Ads and it goes up on a male's page, or he sees the male at the advertisement, then he sees that and then calls and gets turned away. I can see why that happens. Because if it was on the web, like for example, on Instagram, it says females only, but on the website it says all males and females are welcome. So that just causes, for example, like if you're spending that money, the £100 a month, it would be worth it if that was to be updated. So yeah, definitely the website being updated is something that we can look forward into doing. Another thing which I was looking at was the fact that there is no booking system, or there's no system set up for bookings. Currently, you spoke only people contacting you via your phone number, and I can scroll down and it says drop a WhatsApp text to book. This works fine, but once again, very time consuming. For our teeth whitening person, we've gone through and automated that system for him so that when people come through and book, one, their information gets put onto our booking system, so we can actually automate the following ups. We can automate the conversations. Alongside of that, we also automate his WhatsApp. So rather than people just spamming you guys with WhatsApps and all of these random phone calls getting taken, we automate that so you don't actually have to think about that. The only thing that'll be on your mind is actually just the appointment getting booked in, and then you go in there and delivering the service.
I got you.
Yeah.
Well, you're good. I got faith in you. It's just my mom that's gonna have to try take this out her pocket to give. It's a very funny timing. Like I do want this done, but I thought it was a thing where like I don't pay nothing. I see you getting me 10 customers. Okay, you know what? You're actually getting me customers. Fuck, let's do this. I'm paying you 5 bills or whatever it is next month. But I have to give that from the start. It's then like, okay, how reliable are you? How many people have you done this to before? You're working with for the past week, and
yeah, understandable, and that's the main reason why even £500. If it's because we're new to this industry, that's why we're charging £500. But as an entrepreneur yourself, you've seen the system. You can look at that system. If this was another clinic, like a full clinic, and we gave them access to this system, you can actually just look at the return on investment and be like, okay, charging £500 for this doesn't make any sense. If it properly works, it doesn't make any sense to charge £500, which is why we charge £500.
When I ask if you know Treatwell, the systems that you're offering now does exist. So Treatwell is what you're offering. There's another one that I don't know the name to. It's and to be honest, they're more like a beauty salon, clinic, all tailored, because people go onto that to even actually book it these days. And we've tried that. We paid £250 a month. Like we've been these stages. What you're offering isn't that brand new. Like this is all heard of, done of.
What is Treatwell offer?
Pardon?
What does Treatwell offer?
What did I offer?
No, what does Treatwell offer? I want to see what does Treatwell offer. So what do they do?
Have a look into it as well. I'll send you the name of the other one as well. Freewell. There was another one called Freewell. I've been through. Nah, it's not. Look, let me talk to her.
Yeah.
But the reason why I'm saying Treatwell and stuff, you might be able to see something on that might enlighten your app or whatever. I don't know. But they are services which is what you're offering, you know. So, which is something that we've been through. Like a year ago, just didn't work. We stopped paying X amount. I said we would rather give Google Ads £500 a month, so more people are hearing about this, instead of me paying for a system, because the system is people don't even have time for emails. They just want a phone call, done. I'm there tomorrow. Bye. Does that make sense? Like it's all
Yeah.
through WhatsApp integration. Like this new AI and system is nice. It's appealing. I want to speak to her about it,
Yep.
and we can have a discussion tomorrow. But you need to hear my negative side of the comments. It's me being transparent, you know.
Yeah.
I'm
I've
not gonna waste your time here. That's
yeah.
I do need someone to take this off my chest so that someone
Yeah.
else can do this, and it looks like your system can do it. So
Mhm.
let me speak to her, and we can have a discussion and probably risk it for the biscuit with 500.
Perfect. Okay then. Well then, how do you say your name? Is it Furkan?
A fur of a coat, can of a coke, fur can.
Furkan. Amazing. Well, as you can see, my first name is Diani. My last name is Nelson, so you can choose which one, either Diani or Nelson. But it's been a pleasure to meet you, Furkan.
You too, now.
Yeah.
So thank you so much
So
for
we'll catch up tomorrow.
I will give you a text.
Perfect.
All right.
Yeah. Cool. Speak to you soon. See you later.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna be updating you. It's been about, I think, like 4 or 5 days since I actually last recorded for this channel. Main reason, life, man. So much has been happening. So to give you guys an update, firstly on clients. And every single video that I put, we landed a client. Majority of them have gone cold. The person inside this video, you're going to see me close. I messaged him like the next day. He'll say it's too much work. We should hit him up again when we have more clients. I'm never messaging him, but yeah, clearly that was the response after a 2-hour meeting. Annoying, but it is what it is. I think the positive side that me and my business partner look at all these meetings is I'm getting meeting experience. So eventually, when I actually talk to qualified people, it'll be a lot better from there. Alongside of that, other people from other videos who most likely seen that they were going to be closed again as well, just wasn't closed properly. They said yes, but actually on filling that onboarding form, taking payment, none of that happened. So there's actually one more person I need to follow up with. So the plan now is to literally continue to follow up with these people, even though they've gone cold. It doesn't really mean much until they exactly say no to us, or like they properly hard air, or like phone numbers get blocked or something like that. Follow up with them until the end of the earth, until we start working together. But then now the funniest thing is actually, so my mom actually owns her own business. She owns her hair business, and she's actually built a business and has a beauty part inside of it. So from that, I was discussing about working with somebody who works with her, and then after that, me and her started discussing. I was like, hold a minute, we can actually start working together. And spoke to my business partner, discussed this, as you can probably hear in the background now. Discussed this and then made plans to move forward. So that's the plans from now. I want to move forward with that, which is very exciting because one, get to grow in my own house, but then two as well, essentially for real now, we've actually landed our real first client, which is very good because one of the funniest thing is, so we're looking at the industry and we've seen almost every single person, or like the majority of people who create content. One thing that they're saying is that when they started, they done fake testimonials. Now, when we were in dropshipping, to us, new store instantly meant new fake review. You just instantly go on fake review and just get people coming in looking at it and saying, okay, cool, they want the products and just order from you. But now that we've gone into this business model, we were like, we don't really want to do it, even though everybody else is doing it. We don't want to do it as like, it's not even like it's against faith or something like that, but it just didn't really feel good. Like, I don't know if it's against faith, like it doesn't say in the Bible, don't make fake testimonials, but we just knew it wasn't going to be right. And we said, okay, right now it's looking kind of dark. There's not really much substance being shown. So it's going to have to be like a last resort. Like we're going to have to take payment from, well, Gil High Level is going to take payment from us March something, May, like towards the end of May. So we said, we didn't have a client by then, fake testimonials. And we were like, we don't want to do it. Like we don't want to fall underneath this line. And I was like, okay, cool. What we're going to do, let's take up to God. So I said, I'm going to pray. And he said he's going to pray too. When Steve woke up, I was like, I didn't really have an exact answer. I knew the conviction was like, don't do it. But then I was like, I need to actually see it. Yeah. So every single day I read my Bible in the morning, and I was reading 2 Corinthians chapter 4, and I think it was verse 2. And Paul said, we put to shame He said we put to shame something and all underhanded methods or something like that. And I saw that and I was like, God. So it's a shameful thing for me to do, but at this point my back is against the wall. Then spoke to my mum, and then we had this basically decision to be like, hold on a minute, we can do it with her. And the main benefit as well is the fact that she's not really in our niche, but by word of mouth. It's a hairdresser that knows so many people. So the benefit from there is the fact that the amount of people who will see us, one, blow up her business, one, benefits my family business, two, not really family business, but yeah. Two, actually, yeah, family business, but two, the people who can see it, like, let's say, for example, somebody who owns an aesthetic business comes and gets their head on and stuff like that, and they see the way the system's built, done. Somebody who owns a dental clinic, see it, done. Alongside of that, what was the other benefit? Some of the other people who have actually outreach to were her clients. So yeah, all these people will be seeing this and we're like, hold on a minute, she's not really in our niche, and it's gonna be a lot more work than we'll have to do for somebody else. But if it gets done, one, it benefits my family. Two, it benefits us because then we get our first testimonial. But three, the by word of mouth is insane. So we said, yeah, don't even think about it, just go straight in towards that. So we literally finished onboarding her today. So now I'm gonna get the things built out. It's a lot of work because she didn't have a database. Her business is like an amazing business. It just didn't have a system. So now we had this system, literally gonna go full steam on this. So yeah, it was literally like a massive fresh of breath air. I was praising all day yesterday or 2 days ago whenever we came to a conclusion. I was so happy because we've actually landed our first client. It's my family. I think my mum, when it comes to business, us will actually, like, taking payment is not going to be an issue. And it's not like, okay, taking payment is the number one thing I've got and my number on my mind. But at least we can actually have our expenses covered properly. And I can actually talk to her on a mother and son level to actually convince her to do certain things. Like, if for somebody who's never spent money on Google Ads, trying to convince her to do that might be quite hard. I'll check out the mic actually on. Yeah, it might be quite hard to actually do. But because it's my mum, I can be like, yeah, mum, look, she's seen other evidence of me doing good things in my life, so she already respects me enough as a son. I don't need to try and prove it. But yeah, I think in terms of clientele, that's it. So now we've actually changed our outreach method. I spoke about this in the last video, that we're not really focusing on SMS right now. And the main reason is because SMS is quite expensive. So we're going more towards content. And obviously content is where I'm stronger at. Like, I create content on my main channel, this channel, and I've actually made the first video. It's going to be out by now because I literally just recorded it like 10 minutes ago. It's like 10, yeah, it's 10, it's basically, it's 10:48 for me right now. I recorded it like 10 minutes ago. It took me like 9 minutes to record on a Loom video. So now what I'm gonna start doing is making Mario board videos and uploading those, and then eventually start making advertisement videos that we can market for Google Ads to run towards our business, because it's cheaper. It's like business partner spending like $50 a day on SMS. If we spend like £30 a day on Google Ads, the return on investment will be way more than spending on SMSs, because it'll be qualified people who can just go watch our content. I've also made the VSL video, so you can see that as well if you want to take a look at my VSL video. I won't even lie to you guys, no shade. I copied Charlie Morgan, literally copied him through. Like, the funniest thing is, I was watching Charlie Morgan long time ago, and he said the way that he built his business, or the way that he scaled, was that he just copied Sam Ovens. I was like, bro, why am I gonna waste my time? Me and my business partner were like, Joe, let's just copy Charlie Morgan. He's made like 30 million plus. We're just gonna copy him with no shame. And fully did that. And so yeah, made the VSL. We started recording. I've started recording content, and yeah, it's just so much work getting done right now. I think it feels so good. It's even gonna link. I'm not even gonna talk about that in this video. So you're probably thinking, why is the setup like this? So yes, it's 10 something, but I'm about to come and record 2 YouTube videos because I said today I'm gonna record them. So I have to. I've written it down. Not every single time I always do it, but I don't feel too tired. I took a nap during the day. I went better, like, I wouldn't lie, my sleeping pattern is like horrible right now. I went bed around 4 a.m. I was working until 2, and currently I'm trying to get caught up on Bleach. So I stayed up to watch Bleach until about 3, 4, and then after that fell asleep. Woke up around like 8 today. Went to the gym. As you can see, I'm actually basically healed since crashing last week Sunday. Went cycling. I'm basically fully healed now, so I was able to go to the gym. I did have to wear my cast for when I'm lifting heavy weights. I realized I can't train certain bicep workouts because I can't turn my wrist. That hurt there as well. I can't do triceps because obviously pushing down, your wrist like has to bend. But I can hit chest. So I can't let the weight be on top. So I can't do like a bench press. I can't do like a dumbbell press, but I can do flies downwards. I can do incline flies. Wherever my wrist stays straight and there's not gravity pushing the weight down, I can do that workout. and I can do shoulders and back, and then cardio and core and all those other, like the things that, basically, as I said, any work that I can do, any work that doesn't involve my wrist being bent and weight being pushed against my wrist, like I probably couldn't do push-ups. Those sorts of things I can do, which is very good because I can get back into the gym. I can start burning steam. I can literally start going on walks again. Like I started walking again for the first time, yesterday. Like I haven't been able to go on walks since last week Sunday, which I'm very happy about. Well, now that I'm healed, I can start doing it again. So yeah, man, I think I've rambled on a lot. I'm literally gonna come record these videos. And most likely, yeah, I'm going to end the video here because I need to get this video edited. This video is probably going to be like 2 hours at this point. And what I'm going to start doing, because I've actually been watching a lot of people inside of the industry. I'm not in SMMA. I'm not. We are system builders. We're not even remotely close. What we're doing is no shade to anyone in SMA. The business we're about to build is way better than any form of agency. But however, I've been watching other people inside the content, inside the industry. What I might start doing is recording purpose content as well, as long as like, alongside of me recording my life, I think I can record purpose-driven content. Like I'm actually trying to provide value, because right now the value I'm providing is more like you're seeing my journey, you're seeing my life. But I think I could show you, for example, my business partner has been saying, like, as a salesman, I've improved from when we started working together in March to where I am now. And I could show the steps that I've done to improve my sales skills, to improve just my confidence, improve my understanding of, for example, Go High Level, improve my understanding of our business, to be able to sell these sorts of things, like the content, all these sorts of things. I could probably show that. And yeah, I might even get that done. Maybe I even start talking about more work ethic and how I'm so driven to get things done. Once again, more likely those type of things will be on my main channel, where it's like an actual foolproof video on exactly why and how I do certain things. But yeah, I think enough rambling on so far. There's nothing else I can really expect. I've spoken about literally everything. So thank you guys for watching today's video. I'll most likely see you guys another day this week. Well, not this week. I don't know. I'm tired. It's 10 something. Thank you for watching today's video, guys. Make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.